A U.S. green card, officially called a permanent resident card, is more than just a piece of plastic. It represents a significant milestone in an immigrant's journey. It proves you are a lawful, permanent resident of the United States, granting you the right to live and work here on a permanent basis. The term green card comes from the card's original color, a distinctive green hue that made it easily recognizable. Though it's changed over the years in design and security features, its purpose has remained constant. This small plastic card is highly sought after, representing a gateway to a new life. By people worldwide who dream of making America their home, seeking opportunity and a better future for themselves and their families. Holding a green card means you can live and work in the U.S. indefinitely, without the constant need to renew visas or worry about your immigration status. For many, it's the result of a long, challenging journey through the U.S. immigration system, filled with paperwork, interviews, and waiting. People seek green cards to join family, reuniting with loved ones after long periods of separation, work for U.S. employers, contributing their skills and talents to the American economy, or escape danger in their home countries, seeking refuge and a safe haven from persecution and violence. It's a key to new opportunities and a stable life, offering access to education, healthcare, and other essential services. A green card marks your transition from temporary visitor to permanent member of American society, allowing you to put down roots and build a future. It allows you to build a career, buy a home, and invest in your community, becoming an integral part of the nation's fabric. And raise a family with security, knowing that your children will have access to the same opportunities as any other American citizen. After 3 to 5 years, depending on your specific circumstances and how you obtained your green card, you may be eligible to apply for U.S. citizenship through naturalization, taking the final step in your immigration journey. The green card is a crucial step toward becoming an American citizen, granting you the rights and responsibilities that come with full citizenship. It's more than just an ID, it's a symbol of belonging and acceptance. It's a promise of a future in the U.S., a testament to your hard work and determination. The process to get one can be long and complex, often requiring the assistance of an experienced immigration attorney. But the reward is immense, offering a sense of security and stability that is invaluable. It lets you participate fully in American life, from voting in elections to serving on juries. Understanding its value is the first step to protecting your status and ensuring that you can continue to enjoy the benefits of permanent residency. Losing your green card can mean losing your right to stay in the U.S., potentially leading to deportation and separation from your family and community. That's why it's so important to know the rules and regulations governing permanent residency, and avoid actions that put your status at risk, such as committing crimes or violating immigration laws. Your green card is your bridge to a new life. A life filled with opportunity, security, and the promise of a brighter future. Protect it, cherish it, and understand the immense value it holds. As a lawful permanent resident, often referred to as a green card holder, you gain many rights and privileges that are very similar to those held by U.S. citizens. This is a significant step towards fully integrating into American society. You can live and work anywhere in the country, from the bustling city centers to the quiet countryside, and you don't need to obtain special work permits or seek sponsorship from an employer. This provides considerable freedom in your career choices. You can own property, whether it's a house, land, or any other type of real estate, attend public schools and universities, benefiting from the educational opportunities available, and apply for a Social Security card, which is essential for working and accessing various benefits. You're protected by U.S. laws just like any citizen, and can expect equal treatment under the law, ensuring fairness and justice in all legal matters. You can sponsor your spouse and unmarried children for green cards, allowing them to also become permanent residents, helping keep families together and building a life in the United States. But with these rights come responsibilities that you must uphold. You must make the U.S. your primary home, establishing it as your main place of residence, and avoid long absences abroad, as extended time outside the U.S. can jeopardize your permanent resident status. Obey all federal, state, and local laws. Adhering to the legal framework of the country is crucial. Breaking the law can lead to serious consequences, including deportation and losing your status as a permanent resident. File income tax returns every year, fulfilling your civic duty, and contributing to the country's economy, reporting all income, even from abroad, ensuring full compliance with tax regulations. Men aged 18 to 25 must register with the Selective Service as required by law, support the democratic system and its principles, and never attempt to change the government illegally or through violent means. Fulfilling these duties keeps you in good standing with immigration authorities and shows your commitment to your new home and the values it represents. Protecting your status means understanding and diligently following these rules and regulations. Many believe a green card is permanent, but it can be revoked. The U.S. government can take away your green card under certain circumstances, a process called removal. If revoked, you lose your right to live and work in the U.S. and may be forced to leave. Removal can be triggered by criminal activity, fraud, or abandoning your U.S. residence. The process starts when immigration authorities discover a problem such as a criminal arrest or fraud. You have the right to defend yourself in immigration court. The government must issue a notice to appear, and a judge will hear your case. Your status isn't taken away automatically, you get due process. Main reasons for revocation include crimes, fraud, or violating immigration laws. Knowing these risks is the best way to protect your future. Stay informed and avoid actions that could jeopardize your status. Your green card is valuable, don't take it for granted. Awareness is your first line of defense. Criminal convictions are a leading cause of green card revocation. Not every crime leads to removal, but certain offenses are taken very seriously. Crimes involving moral turpitude, like theft, fraud, or some assaults, can make you deportable if committed within 5 years of entry. Aggravated felonies, such as murder, rape, drug trafficking, or violent crimes with a sentence of at least 1 year, are especially serious. A conviction for an aggravated felony at any time can lead to removal. Drug offenses are another major risk. Even admitting to drug use can cause problems. Domestic violence, stalking, child abuse, and firearms offenses can also result in losing your green card. The law is strict, especially for crimes that harm others. As a permanent resident, you're held to a high standard. Any criminal record can have devastating immigration consequences. Living a law-abiding life is essential to protect your status. Don't risk your future. Avoid criminal activity at all costs. Green cards can also be lost through fraud or abandonment. Immigration fraud includes lying or hiding information on your application, or entering a sham marriage. Misrepresentation, like using fake documents or hiding a criminal record, can lead to revocation even years later. The government takes fraud seriously and may permanently bar you from re-entering the U.S. Abandonment happens if you no longer intend to make the U.S. your permanent home. Long absences, typically a year or more, raise suspicion, but frequent shorter trips can also be a problem. Officers look at your ties to the U.S., like tax returns, bank accounts, property, and family. If you plan to be away for a year or more, apply for a re-entry permit before leaving. Without it, you risk being denied entry and losing your green card. Always maintain strong ties to the U.S. to show your intent to stay. Fraud and abandonment are preventable. Be honest and keep your roots in the U.S. Real-life stories vividly illustrate just how easily a green card, a symbol of permanence, can be lost. It's not always about major offenses. Sometimes seemingly small oversights can lead to significant repercussions. Let's consider the case of Carlos, a longtime resident, who had built a life and a family in the United States. He unfortunately lost his green card after accumulating multiple DUI convictions over several years. It was his third offense that ultimately triggered removal proceedings, leading to the revocation of his legal residency. Then there's Anya, who initially entered the country through what turned out to be a sham marriage arrangement. Her deception was eventually caught when immigration officials discovered inconsistencies in her application and lifestyle. The investigation revealed that she and her supposed husband lived apart, maintained separate finances, and knew surprisingly little about each other's lives. Consequently, her green card was revoked due to marriage fraud, and she faced deportation. We also have the example of Lee, a highly skilled software engineer who had been working and residing in the U.S. for many years. He made the difficult decision to leave the U.S. temporarily, for nearly 2 years, to provide essential care for his ailing mother back in his home country. Unfortunately, he didn't apply for a re-entry permit before his departure, a crucial step for maintaining his residency status. Adding to the issue, he also inadvertently closed his U.S. bank accounts, further weakening his ties to the country. So, when he eventually tried to return to the United States, he faced unexpected challenges. Immigration officials, upon reviewing his case, determined that he had effectively abandoned his U.S. residence, and his green card was subsequently confiscated. These diverse cases serve to highlight the potential risks and pitfalls that green card holders need to be aware of. Specifically, criminal convictions, acts of fraud or misrepresentation, and prolonged periods of abandonment can all have dire consequences. Any of these situations can lead to the initiation of removal proceedings and the ultimate loss of your legal resident status. It's crucial to remember that even long-term residents who have spent years building their lives in the U.S. are not immune to these risks. Carlos's story poignantly illustrates how seemingly minor offenses, when accumulated over time, can eventually add up to serious immigration consequences. Anja's case serves as a stark reminder of the government's unwavering vigilance in detecting and prosecuting immigration fraud, and Lee's experience provides a cautionary tale, emphasizing the critical importance of maintaining strong ties to the U.S. and diligently following all travel regulations. The consequences of losing your green card are undeniably severe and life-altering. For many, losing your green card effectively means losing your established life in the U.S., potentially leading to family separation and immense personal hardship. Therefore, it's imperative to learn from these real-life stories and take proactive steps to protect your legal status and ensure your continued residency. Maintaining vigilance, staying informed about immigration laws, and seeking legal counsel when needed are all key to keeping your American dream alive and secure. Protecting your green card is simple if you follow key rules. Obey all laws, avoid any criminal activity big or small. If you're ever arrested, consult an immigration lawyer immediately. Always be honest with immigration authorities, never lie or use fake documents. If you're married, make sure your relationship is genuine and keep records to prove it. Make the U.S. your true home, avoid long absences, and maintain strong ties. If you must travel for a year or more, get a re-entry permit before leaving. File U.S. tax returns every year, even if you're abroad. Keep your documents up to date. Replace lost or expired green cards promptly. Notify USCIS of any address change within 10 days. Men aged 18 to 25 must register for selective service. These proactive steps greatly reduce your risk of problems. Stay informed and take your responsibilities seriously to enjoy life in the U.S. A green card is a privilege and a gateway to a new life. Treat your status with care. It can be taken away if you break the rules. The journey doesn't end when you get your green card. Your actions matter every day. Obey the law, be honest, and make the U.S. your primary home. If you face legal trouble or need to travel for a long time, seek professional advice. Being proactive is better than trying to fix a problem later. The ultimate goal for many is U.S. citizenship, which offers the most security. After meeting requirements, apply for citizenship to protect yourself from removal. Citizenship grants full rights and solidifies your place in America. By following the rules and staying informed, you can make your American dream last.